My name is Joshan Shivakrumani. This presentation has been made for my academic writing class at the University of Waterloo. I will be making the case for greater investment in space exploration. Of course, no discussion of space exploration is complete without a discussion of the most emblematic of achievements in the field, the moon landing. This was an incredibly big deal, especially so because it occurred at a time when political tensions between the US and the Soviet Union were high. A breakthrough of this magnitude necessarily put North American society in a state of total optimism, with many describing the event to be like nothing they've ever witnessed, before or since. Moreover, it motivated society to press for solving bigger problems, and introduced a new phrase into the vocabulary of North America. If we can put a man on the moon, then why can't we cure cancer or solve the biggest problems of inner cities? Unfortunately, shortly after this breakthrough, for a number of political and demographic reasons, the Apollo program was shut down and the industry began to decline. Budget cuts meant that manned missions became less feasible, and NASA emphasized long distance research over more immediate exploration. As a result, in recent decades, no one has made the attempt to send man to another celestial body until now. SpaceX, a relatively new entrant to the rocket industry, exists for one goal and one goal only: to set up a human colony on Mars. Their achievements as of today are already quite remarkable, but the most exciting part of their vision arguably came several weeks ago, when the company's founder Elon Musk revealed a concrete colonization plan for the next 2 decades. Given Musk's track record of success and SpaceX's scale, critics in the industry have taken the plan quite seriously. Naturally, it is important to ask if developing a colony on Mars is worth it. For one, it's incredibly expensive. Some estimates claim a manned mission to Mars could cost as much as $200 billion to set up. Moreover, there's so many other defining problems of today that could use funding like that, ranging from climate change to socio-economic development. Making the case to spend $200 billion less on pipe dreams for the future and $200 billion more on these very real problems is easy. But herein lies the issue. There is always a fundamental trade off between implementing tested solutions today and researching for the future. History has shown us time and again that investment in high technology is almost always worth it. Instead of spending 19 years engineering and funding the transatlantic telegraph cable, the physical and human capital involved could have easily been spent refining the postal system between Europe and North America. Clearly, this would have never revolutionized communication the same way. Likewise, light bulbs were inherently superior to kerosene lamps, no matter how much it cost to set up electricity line across continents. With this in mind, we can argue that space exploration may solve some of our biggest problems today, even if it seems far-fetched and unlikely right now. Maybe the solution to an exploding population comes from becoming multiplanetary. We will never know until we try to find out, and at the very least, greater space exploration sets us up for a new and exciting future, one that is distinctly different from what the events of 2016 has brought upon us, something that potentially looks like this. And with that in mind, I would like to conclude my presentation.